The Seagull by Anton Chekhov. Text reading Part 3. Nina to Trigorin. It is a strange play, isn't it? Trigorin. I didn't understand a word of it, but I enjoyed watching it. Your acting is so truthful, and the set was beautiful. Pause. There must be a lot of fish in this lake. Nina. Yes, Trigorin, I love to fish. For me, there is no greater pleasure than to sit on the shore of the lake at day's end and gaze at the float on the end of the line. Nina, but I always thought that for one who has experienced the joy of creativity, no other pleasures exist. Arkadina, laughing. Don't talk like that. When you flatter him, he wishes he could simply disappear. Shamrave. I remember once in Moscow at the opera when the famous Silva sang a low C. Now that night, it just so happened that one of the basses from our local church choir was sitting in the gallery. Imagine our utter amazement when all of a sudden we heard from the gallery, Bravo Silva, an entire octave lower, just like this, in a lower voice. Bravo Silva. I mean, the entire theater just froze. Pause. Dawn, an angel of silence has flown over us. Nina, oh, I must go. Goodbye. Arkarina, where are you going? Why so early? We won't let you. Nina, Papa will be waiting up for me. Arkarina, he's something, your father really. They kiss. Oh well, what can we do? Such a pity to let you go. Nina, if only you knew how hard it is for me to leave. Arkarina, someone should take you home, my sweet. Nina, frightened. Oh no, no. Soren imploring, stay. Nina, I can't. Pyotr Nikolaevich, Soren, stay just 1 hour longer. That's all. Come now, what can it hurt? Nina, after a moment, in tears. I can't. Shakes hands and quickly exits. Arkadina, pathetic girl, really. They say her late mother left an enormous fortune to her husband, all of it, down to the last kopeck, and now this poor girl is left with nothing, because her father promised it all to his second wife. It's shocking. Don, let's do him justice. Her dear papa is a first class scoundrel. Sorin, rubbing his hands together. Come on, everyone, let's go in. It's getting damp out. My legs ache. Arkadina, those legs of yours, they are as stiff as wood. You can hardly walk. Come, ill-fated old man takes his arm. Shamraif offers his hand to his wife. Madam, Sorin, the damned dog is barking again. I can hear it. To Shamraif, Ilya Afanasevich, be a good fellow. Tell them to untie her. Shamraif, I can't. Pyotr Nikolaevich, so sorry. I'm afraid thieves might get into the barn. I have got millet in there. Walking alongside by of Medvedenko. Yes, a whole octave lower. Bravo, Silva. And not even a soloist, just a lowly member of the church choir. Medvedenko. And how much salary does a church choir member get paid? They all exit except Dawn. Dawn alone. I don't know, maybe I don't understand anything, or maybe I am crazy, but I really like that play. There's something about it. When that little girl talked about loneliness, and then when the red devil eyes appeared, I was so excited. My hand shook. So fresh, so fresh. So innocent. Here comes the man himself. I want to be complimentary. Triplev enters. No one's here. Dawn, I am. Triplev, Masha's been looking for me all over the grounds. Unbearable creature. Dawn, Konstantin Gavrilovich, I liked your play enormously. Yes, it was a bit strange, and of course, I haven't heard the ending yet, but nevertheless, it had a tremendous impact on me. You are a talented fellow. You must keep on writing. Triplev squeezes his hand tightly and embraces him impatiently. Wow, how sensitive you are. You have got tears in your eyes. What was I saying? Oh, yes, you picked a topic from the realm of abstract ideas. That was right. A work of art must always express some great thought. It's only worthwhile if it's profound. How pale you are. Triplev, then you are saying I should keep on writing. I should keep on writing. Dawn, of course, but write only about what is meaningful, what is eternal. You know, I have lived a very full life. I have lived it well. I'm content, but if ever I had the chance to feel that surge, that inspiration an artist feels when he's creating, why then I would shed my material cloak with all its earthly trappings, and I would take to the air, I would soar. Triple, forgive me, but where is Nina? Dawn, and another thing, work with clarity, with purpose. Know why you are writing. Otherwise, you will go down the aesthetic road with no destination. You will lose your way, and your talent will be your downfall. Tripleb, impatiently, where's Nina? Dawn, she went home. Tripleb, in despair, what am I going to do? I want to see her. I must see her. I'm going. Masha enters. Dawn, to Triplev, calm down, my friend. Triplev, no, really, I'm going. I must go. Masha, go home, Konstantin Gavrilovich. Your mama is waiting for you. She is worried. Triplev, tell her I left. And please, all of you, leave me alone. I beg of you, leave me alone. Stop following me around. Dawn, now, my dear fellow, don't be like that. It's not good for you. Triple in tears. Goodbye, doctor. Thank you. He exit. Dawn, sighing, ah, youth. Masha, that's what they all say when there's nothing else left. Ah, youth. Take snuff. Dawn grabs the snuff box and flings it into the bushes. That's disgusting. Pause. I think they have started playing cards up at the house. We'd, we would better go in. Masha, wait. Dawn, what? Masha, I want to say something to you. I feel like talking for a minute. Upset. I don't like my father, but there's a special place in my heart for you. For some reason, I've always felt deep down inside that you are close to me. Help me, please. Help me, or else I will do something foolish, make a mockery of my life, ruin it. I can't go on. Dawn, what? Help with what? Masha, how I am suffering. No one knows my suffering. Lays her head on his chest quietly. I love Constantine. Dawn, how neurotic you all are. So neurotic. And all this love, oh, the spells this lake cast. Tenderly. So what can I do, my child? Tell me. What? What? Curtain. Act 2. A lawn for playing croquet. Far upstage right is the house with a large terrace. Upstage left, the lake is visible with the sparkling reflection of the sun. Flower gardens, noontime. It is hot. To the side of the lawn, in the shadow of an old linden tree, Arkadina, Dawn, and Masha sit on a bench. A book lays open on Dawn's knees. Arkarina to Masha. Come on, let's stand up. Both stand, side by side. All right, here we are. You are 22 and I am almost twice your age. Yevgeny Sergeyevich, which one of us looks younger? Don, you, of course. Arkarina, you see? And why? Because I am always working, feeling. I'm in constant motion, always. While you are stuck in one place and never move, you are not alive. And I live by a golden rule. Never look into the future. I never think about old age or death. What will we? Will we? You can't escape it. Marsha, and I feel as if I were born centuries ago. I drag my life around behind me like a dress with an endless train, and often I don't even feel like leaving anymore. Sits. Of course, this is all nonsense. Cheer up, snap out of it. Dawn, singing softly. Tell her, my flowers. Arcadina, then again, my dear, I can be as proper as the English. I'm very well behaved. As they say, always dressed up and done up, come ill fought, and I wouldn't be caught dead going out of the house, even into my own garden in a house coat or without my hair done ever. No, I have kept in good shape. I have never gotten frumpy, never let myself go, like some women with hands or her hips walks up and down the lawn. Look, light as a word. I could play a 15-year-old. Dawn. Yes. In the meantime, however, why don't I continue? Picks up the book. We had stopped at the part about the corn dealer and the rats. Aunt Katina, right, the rats. Go on, sit down. Wait a minute. Hand it over. I'll read. It's my turn. Takes a book and looks for her place. And the rats, here it is, reads. And so it stands no reason for society people to nurture novelists and invite them into their homes is as dangerous as it is for a corn merchant to breed rats in his barn. And yet they love to do it. So when a woman picks a writer whom she wants to captivate, she besieges him with compliments, little kindness, indulgences. Well, maybe that's the way the French do it, but that's certainly not our style. We have no such custom. Here, a woman is usually head over heels in love with her writer first, before she tries to capture him, if you please. You don't have to go far for an example. Take me, and Trigorin. Enter Sorin, leaning on a cane, and beside him, Nina. Medvedenko pushes an empty wheelchair behind them. Sorin, in a gentle tone meant for children. So, are we all happy? Happy at last? To his sister. Yes, today we are ecstatic. Our father and stepmother have gone off too, 12, and we are free for 3 whole days. Nina sits next to Arkarina and embraces her. I'm so happy. Now I'm all yours. Sorin sits in his wheelchair. Doesn't she look radiant today? Arkarina, she looks lovely, stunning. What a clever girl she is. Kisses Nina. Let's not praise her too much. It will bring bad luck. Where's Boris Alkisevic? Nina, he's down by the bathhouse, fishing. Arkadina, you would think he would get sick of it. She goes to read some more. Nina, what are you reading? Arkadina, Maupassant. On the water, darling. She reads a few lines to herself. Oh, well, The next part is dull and inaccurate. Anyway, closes the book. I'm so anxious. Tell me, what's the matter with my son? Why is he so moody and depressed? He spends the entire day by the lake, and I hardly ever lay eyes on him. Masha, he's sick at heart. To Nina shillily, please recite something from his play. Nina shrugs her shoulders. Do you really want me to? It's so uninteresting. Masha, restraining her delight. When he reads from his own work, his eyes shine, and his face grows pale. He has such a wonderful, mournful voice, and the ways of a poet. Soren's snoring can be heard. Dawn, pleasant dreams. Arkarina, Petrushia. Soren, huh? Arkarina, were you asleep? Soren, just a little. Pause. Arkarina, you are not taking any medicine. That's not good, brother dear. Soren, I would be happy too, but my doctor doesn't want to prescribe it. Dawn, prescriptions at 60 years of age. Sorin, even at 60, you still want to go on living. Dawn, annoyed, so take some Valerian drops. And Karina, I think it's best if you went to a spa somewhere. Dawn, what? Fine. He can go, or he cannot go, whatever. Arkarina, and what is that supposed to mean? Dawn, nothing. In particular, it's all very clear, really. Pause. Medvedenko, Pyotr Nikolaevich should give up smoking. Sorin, nonsense. Don, no, it's not. Liquor and tobacco deprive you of yourself. Smoke a cigar or drink vodka, and you are no longer Pyotr Nikolaevich. You are Pyotr Nikolaevich plus someone else. Your true self fades away, and you start seeing yourself in the third person. Sorin laughs. It's easy for you to say. You have lived your life. But what about me? I have spent 28 years in the Department of Justice and still haven't lived. When all said and done, still haven't really experienced anything. And how I long to live. No doubt about it, you have it all. So what to do? So, what do you care? You can afford to be philosophical, but now it's my turn. I want to leave, so I have a sherry and a cigar after dinner. That's all, and that's all. Dawn, you must take life seriously. Seeking medical treatment at 60 for a case of self pity and lost youth. Sorry, but that's simply indulgent. Marsha stands up. It must be time for lunch. She walks slowly, limping. My leg fell asleep. Exits. Dawn, she will go and put away 2 drinks before lunch. Sorin, that poor girl has no happiness in life. Dawn, oh come on, Your Excellency. Sorin, you talk like a man who has had everything. Arkadyna, God, what can be more deadly than this sweet country boredom? It's hot, it's quiet, nobody doing anything. Everyone sitting around philosophizing. Good to see you, my friends. Nice to hear you talk. But, frankly, I would much rather be sitting in my hotel room learning a new part. Nina thrilled. Oh, yes, I know what you mean. Sorin, of course, it's much better living in town. You sit in your own study, no one gets past the doorman. You have a telephone, plenty of cabs out in the street, that's all. Dawn singing. Tell her my flowers. Samrave enters, followed by Paulina and Rivna. Samrave, here they are, and good day to you all. Kisses Arkadina's hand, then Nina's. What a pleasure it is to see you in good health. To Arkadina, my wife says you are planning to go into town together today. Is that right? Arkana, yes, we are. Sam Rave, well, that's wonderful. Yes, but how are you planning to go, my dear lady? We are howling right today, and all our workmen are tied up. And what horses were you thinking of using, may I ask? Arkadina, what horses? How on earth should I know? Sorin, we have got the carriage horses, don't we? Samrape, agitated. Carriage horses, and where am I going to find a yoke for them? Where? Tell me. This is unbelievable, incredible. My esteemed lady, please forgive me. I worship your talent. I would give you 10 years of my life. But horses I cannot give you. Arkadina, but what if I absolutely must go? Oh, this is extraordinary. Sam Rave, my esteemed lady, you don't understand what's involved in farming. Arkadina in a rage. It's the same old story. In that case, I'm going to Moscow today. Hire horses for me in the village, or else I'll walk to the station. Sam Rave in a rage. In that case, I resign. Go find yourself another manager. Exits. Arcadina, every summer it's the same thing. Every summer I am insulted. I'll never set foot in this place again. Exits left in the direction of the bathhouse. In a minute she is seen crossing to the house, followed by Trigorin with a fishing rod and bucket. Sorin in a rage. What insolence! God only knows what is going on here. I am sick of it. Order all the horses immediately. Nina to Polina and Rivna, saying no to Irina. Nico- saying no to Irina Nikolaevna, the famous actress. Isn't any wish of hers, even a whim, more important than your farming? It's simply incredible. Paulina and Rivna in despair. But what can I do? Put yourself in my place. What can I do? Sorin to Nina, let's go after my sister. We'll all beg her to stay. All right? Looks in the direction in which Samrev exited. Unbearable man, tyrant. Nina restrains him from getting up. Sit, we'll take you in. She and Medvedenko push the wheelchair. Oh, how terrible this is. Sorin, yes, it is terrible, but he won't live. I'll take to him right away. They leave, only Dawn and Paulina and Revna remain. Dawn, people are so boring. The truth is, your husband should have been thrown out by his neck. But in the end, that silly old sissy Pyotr Nikolaevich and his sister will offer him an apology. You will see. Paulina and Rivna, he sent the carriage horses into the field, and every day there's a misunderstanding like this. If only you knew how it upsets me. It makes me ill. Look, I'm trembling. I can't bear his crudeness. Imploring. Yevgeny, dearest darling, take me away with you. Our time is running out. We are not young anymore. If only at the end of our lives we could stop hiding, stop lying. Pause. Dawn, I am 55 years old. It's already too late to change my life. Paulina and Rivna, I know why you are rejecting me. I know there are other women. Just remember, you can't have them all. I understand. I am sorry. I have bothered you. You are tired of me. Nina appears by the house. She is picking flowers. Dawn, no, I'm not. Paulina and Rivna, I am tormented with jealousy. Of course, you are a doctor. You can't avoid women. I understand. Dawn to Nina, who is approaching. What's going on? Nina, Irina Nikolaevna is weeping, and Pyotr Nikolaevich is having an asthma attack. Dawn stands. I'm going to give them both some valerian drops. Nina gives him flowers. Here you are. Dawn, Marcy bien, goes toward the house. Polina and Rivna going with him. What lovely flowers near the house in a low voice. Give me those flowers. Give them to me. Takes them, tears them up, and throws them on the ground. Both go into the house. Nina, alone. How strange it is to see a famous actress cry, and for such a silly reason. And isn't it strange? A celebrated writer, adored by the public, his name in all the papers, his pictures sold everywhere, his work translated into foreign languages, and he spends all day fishing and is thrilled that he's got to curb. I always thought that famous people were proud, unapproachable, that they hated crowds, that they used their fame and brilliance to seek vengeance on a world that holds birth and money above all. But no, here they cry, they fish, play cards, laugh, and get angry like everyone else. Triplev enters without a hat, with a gun and a seagull he has killed. Are you alone here? Nina, yes. Triplev places the seagull at her feet. What does this mean? Today I have done something despicable. I have killed the seagull. I have killed this seagull. I lay it at your feet. Nina, what's the matter with you? Picks up the seagull and looks at it. Triplev, after a pause, soon, in the same way, I shall kill myself. Nina, I don't know you anymore. Triplev, yes, right. Ever since I stopped knowing you, you have changed toward me. Your eyes are cold. You are embarrassed by my presence. Nina, you have become so irritable lately, and I can't understand what you are saying. You talk in symbols. And now this seagull, it must be some kind of symbol too. Only, forgive me, I don't understand it. Places seagull on the bench. I'm too simple to understand you. Tree flip, it all started that night when my play failed so miserably. Women don't forgive failure. I burned it all of it, down to the last page. If only you knew how unhappy I am. You are cold to me, and it's so terrible, so incredible. It's as if I woke up and saw that the lake had suddenly dried up or drained into the earth. You just said you were too simple to understand me. Oh, what is there to understand? They hated my play. You despise my inspiration. You already think of me as mediocre, insignificant, like so many others. Stamps his foot. How well I understand it all. How well. It's like a nail boring into my brain. And curse it. And curse my pride too. It's sucking my life away, sucking it away like a viper. Sees Trigorin walking and reading a book. Here comes the true literary genius, walking like Hamlet, and with a book too. Mocks him. Words, words, words. This sun has scarcely shone upon you yet, and already you are smiling. Your eyes are melting in his rays. I won't stand in your way. Exits quickly. Trigorin, writing in a book, takes snuff and drinks vodka. Always wears black, loved by the schoolmaster. Nina, hello, Boris Alkisevich. Trigorin, hello, unforeseen circumstances have arisen, and it seems we are leaving today. That means we probably won't see each other again. And what a pity. I don't often get the chance to meet young women, so young and so attractive. And I have completely forgotten. Can't even imagine what it feels like to be 18, 19 years old. That's why all the young girls in my stories don't ring true. I would give anything to be in your place, just for 1 hour, to know how you think and what kind of creature you are. Nina, and I would love to be in your place. Trigorin, why? Nina, to know what it's like to be a famous, gifted writer. What does fame really feel like? And what does that feeling do to you? Trigorin, what does it feel like? Nothing special, really. I have never thought about it. After a moment, either you have an exaggerated view of my fame, or else I am not feeling it, one or the other. Nina, and when you read about yourself in the papers, and when you read about yourself in the papers, Trigorin, when they praise you, it's very pleasant, and when they call you names, then you feel badly for a few days. Nina, what a wonderful world! If only you knew how much I envied you. People have different destinies. Some just drag out their dull, dreary existence, all of them the same, all unhappy. Others, like you, for example, you are one in a million. You have been given a fascinating, brilliant life, a meaningful life. You are happy. Trigorin, me? Shrugs. Here you are, talking about fame, happiness, about some kind of brilliant, fascinating life, but for me they are just pretty words. Forgive me, like candy, which I never indulge in. You are so young and naive. Nina, but you have a wonderful life. Trigorin was so good about it, looks at his watch. I have to go and write now. I'm so sorry. I don't have any time. Laughs. You, how shall I put it? You have stepped on my toes, as they say, and frankly, it's gotten to me. And I'm a little annoyed. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about my wonderful, brilliant life. Where shall we begin? Where shall we begin? After a moment's thought, let's talk about obsession. When, for example, a man will think night and day about nothing else except the moon. Well, I have had my own moon. Day and night, one persistent thought will overpower me. And I have to write, I have to write, I have to. And no sooner do I finish one story than for some reason I have to write another, and then a third, and after that a fourth. I write constantly, as if I am in a relay race. I can't stop. What's so wonderful and brilliant about that? I ask you. Oh, what a cruel life! Here I am with you, all excited, and yet the whole time I am thinking about the unfinished story that's waiting for me. I'll see that cloud up there, the one that looks like a piano, and I'll think I have got to put that in a story somewhere. How a cloud was sailing by, a cloud that looked like a grand piano. The smell of heliotrope. Right away, I'll make a note of it. Sweet scent, pinkish purple. Use it when describing a summer's evening. Every phrase, every word you and I are saying right now, I'll snatch them up as fast as I can and lock them away in my literary closet. Perhaps I'll use them one day, and when I am through working, I'll run off to the theater or go fishing to rest, to lose myself. But no, there it is, already casting around in my head like an iron cannonball. A new plot, and already it's pulling me back to my desk. And again, I am racing to write it down, to write and write. And that's the way it always is. Always. I have no peace from myself. And I feel that I am devouring my own life. That in order to get that sweet honey, I give to my nameless, faceless public. I'm gathering the pollen from my own best flowers, then tearing these flowers up and trampling their roots. Now, really, am I not crazy? Do my nearest and dearest treat me as if I were a sane man? Really? What are you writing now? What new gift will you bestow upon us next? And so on, and so on. Always the same thing over and over again. And I begin to think that all this attention my friends give to me, the praise, the admiration, that's it, that it's all a lie. That they are deceiving me like they would a sick man, and sometimes I am terrified that what they are really going to do is creep up behind me, grab me, and carry me off to the madhouse, like that poor fellow in Gogol's story. And even in the early years, the best years, when I was starting out, my writing was one continuous for torture. A young writer, especially when he hasn't had any luck yet, feels clumsy, awkward, out of place. He is tense, on edge. He is constantly hanging around other writers and artists, unrecognized, unnoticed, afraid to look anyone straight in the eye, like a compulsive gambler who has no money. I could not see my reader, but somehow I imagined him as unfriendly, mistrustful, and I was afraid of my audience. They terrified me. Every time my newest play would open, there they were before me, and I would imagine that everyone with dark hair was hostile, and everyone with fair hair was cold and indifferent. Oh, how terrible! What torture! Nina, forgive me, but inspiration and the creative process, don't they give you the moments of greatest happiness? The moments of greatest happiness. Trigorin, yes, when I'm writing, it's fine. And when I'm reading the proofs, it's fine. But it hasn't even come off the press. And already I can't stand it. It's all wrong. It's a mistake. I never should have written it. And I am irritable. I feel terrible. Laughs. Meanwhile, the public is reading. Yes. It's charming, it's witty, but Tolstoy, it's not. Or wonderful, but Turgenev's Fathers and Sons is better. And so, to my dying day, it will always be charming and witty. Charming and witty, and never anything more. And when I am dead and gone, all my friends will say, as they file past my grave, here lies Trigorin. He was a good writer, but not as good as Turgenev. Nina, forgive me, but I can't understand you. You are just spoiled by success. Trigorin, what success? I have never liked myself, and I don't like my own work. Worst of all, I live in some kind of daze and often don't even understand what I am writing. Look, I love this lake, the trees, the sky. I feel nature. It arouses a great passion in me, an uncontrollable urge to write. But I'm not just a landscape painter, am I? I'm a Russian. I love my native land, the people. I feel that since I'm a writer, I'm obliged to write about the people, about their suffering, about their future, to address the issue of science, the rights of man, and so on, and so on. And so I write about all of it urgently, and they drive me on and on angrily. They come at me from all sides, and back and forth I chase like a fox with the hounds at my heels. And all the while, life and science advance onward, ever onward, while I fall behind, far behind, like a peasant chasing after the train he is missed. And in the end, I feel that all I know how to write is landscape, and with everything else, I am a fraud down to the marrow of my bones. Nina, you are lost in your work. You have neither the time nor the desire to recognize your own importance. Yes, you may be dissatisfied with yourself, but to others you are a great and wonderful man. If I were a writer like you, I would give my entire life to the multitude, knowing that their happiness lay only in reaching my heights, so that then they could draw me in my chariot. Trigorin, well now, a chariot. Who am I? Agamemnon? Both smile. Nina, for the happiness of being a writer or an actress, I would endure rejection of my loved ones, poverty and disillusionment. I would live in a garret and eat only black bread. I would suffer discontent and disappointment in myself. But in return for all this, I shall have fame, real, resounding fame. Covers her face with her hands. My head is spinning. Oh, voice of Arkadina from outside the house. Boris Alkasevich. Trigorin, I am being summoned. It must be time to pack, but I don't feel like going. Looks around the lake. Look what a paradise this is. How wonderful. Nina, do you see the house and garden on the other shore? Trigorin, yes. Nina, that was my late mother's country estate. I was born there. I have spent my whole life on this lake. I know every little island. Trigorin, it's so wonderful here, says the seagull. What's this? Nina, a seagull, Konstantin Gavrilovich shot it. Trigorin, it's a beautiful word. Oh, how I don't want to leave. Try to convince Irina Nikolaevna to stay. Makes a note in his notebook. Nina, what are you writing? Trigorin, just making a note. An idea came to me. Hides a notebook. An idea for a short story. Once upon a time there lived a young girl on the shore of a lake. A young girl like you. She loved the lake like a seagull, and she was happy and free like a seagull. But one day, by chance, there came a man who saw her, and for lack of anything better to do, destroyed her just like this seagull. Pause. Arkadyna appears in the window. Arkadyna, Boris Alkasevich, where are you? Trigorin coming. As he goes, he looks back at Nina, at the window, to Arkadyna. What? Arkadyna, we are staying. Trigorin goes into the house. Nina comes down stage, reflects for a moment. A dream. Curtain. There is the end. That's it.